Hey YouTuber, zooskifilms here. Thought I would do a quick 7-month review of the Honda Forza. It's January 8th, 2017, and we're getting lots of snow here in West Michigan. Actually, not too much, just a little bit every day, and it's in the teens for the most part the past week. So not able to take out the scooter or the 1200 GSA. So one of the reasons for me doing this video is that I got a safety recall from Honda, and it applies to model years 2014 and 2015 of the Honda Forza. I read somewhere online that it also applies to some of the Groms, not sure exactly which year, but it has to do with the fuel pump. There's an impeller inside, apparently made out of plastic, and it may swell and then cause the pump to stop working, and can lead to an accident or a crash. So they sent this out, and I haven't scheduled this yet, but I know one of the things I've read about was that gasoline with ethanol can cause certain plastics to swell. I'm not sure if that has something to do with it or not. There is a station a couple miles from here I found that will offer 100% gasoline, and of course at a premium charge, but I'm going to consider going to that. I've also looked at stabilizers, but I think that just keeps the water from separating and also stabilizes the gas. I'm not sure it has any impact on how ethanol might affect plastics. So, okay, the second thing I wanted to talk about was the water pump. I had a coolant leak about after 2 months of owning this the Forza. There was some coolant directly underneath in this area, just a few drops, but I did notice there was some wet spots near one of the fittings here. So I ended up taking it in, and it took them a few days to figure it out, but they did end up replacing the pump. Not sure exactly what was the source, what specifically inside the pump was the issue, but they did say they replaced it, and it's been fine ever since. So currently I have 2,268 miles, and the Forza's been running great. I try to get it out as often as I can. The longest trip I've taken was from here to Chicago, which takes about 3 hours normally by car. It took me about 5. Some of the modifications I made to the Forza are, the first is the tall windshield. I replaced the stock one. I do like to take it up to 60, 70 miles per hour, so having the taller windshield to block off some of that wind helps quite a bit. The other one is I drilled a hole at the upper part of that glove box. I had to take this top cover off, but I drilled a hole in an area that had low probability of water seeping through. So that allows me to feed the cables from the inside through here for the phone charger or for a GPS. Also wanted to show I purchased these Leak. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but these Handlebar Muffs, and I actually rotate these between the Forza and the 1200 as needed. I'm definitely going to get a second set. I'm not sure I'm going to get the same one. I think I'll try a different one with maybe a little bit smaller profile for the Forza, but these come off fairly easy and very useful in the winter months, especially because the Forza does not have heated grips like the 1200 does. Some of the additions I'm looking to make will be a luggage rack in the back. I'm not going to go with the luggage case, like a Givey case. I know Honda has their own case. My plans are to use this more for trips to Chicago or several hundred miles and back. So having a luggage rack where I can strap down bags and whatnot will be helpful. Unfortunately, right now there's not a lot of points where you can put a strap in where it can grab onto. It's a little bit clumsy, so having a luggage rack with some defined points to grab the straps onto will be helpful. So that's a quick 7-month review of the Honda Forza. Very happy with it overall. The only complaint is I haven't been able to take it out more than I have, but certainly waiting for some dry winter days so I can take her out and exercise her legs. Definitely recommend it for anybody that needs to travel more than just around the neighborhood. Driving up to 55, 60 miles per hour is quite comfortable on this on the Forza. So if you need to go that speed and the long distances, the Forza is a great bike.